So he exchanged mobile phone numbers with Warnya. Warnya then said, "Mr. Charlie, do you want me to send a car to take you two back?" Charlie waved his hand and said, "No, we came by car." Warnya nodded and said, "That's I must see you off." Afterward, Warnya sent the two to the BMW 530, watched Charlie drive away, and walked slowly back to Jiqingtang. Charlie drove back, and the old master couldn't help asking him, "Charlie, who did you learn the craft of cultural relics from?" Naturally, Charlie couldn't say that he found a magical 9 profound heavenly secrets in the bottle he broke. After all, this book is so magical. There are so much content in it that he still needs to digest slowly. Things cannot be told to anyone. So he said casually, "Learned from a sweeping uncle in the orphanage." The old master nodded and sighed, "It's really fortunate. If you didn't have this ability, I'm afraid I would have to go to jail." After that, the old master hurriedly asked, "That's right. You must not tell your mother about this matter, you know?" Charlie nodded, "I know, Dad." The old master breathed a sigh of relief, rubbed his face, and said annoyedly, "If I knew you had this craft, then I won't have run. I was tired and half dead, and I was slapped a few times. D*MN, bad luck." After speaking, he asked Charlie, "Can you still see the mark on my face?" Charlie said, "There is still a little redness." Jacob hummed and said, "If your mother asks when we get home, you will say that I accidentally hit a telephone pole." When they got home, Charlie was too busy to go to the vegetable market to buy vegetables and cook. He called Claire and asked her what she wanted to eat, but she replied that she was going to meet Doris's construction plan in the evening, and Doris was going to entertain her for dinner at the Imperial Group. Immediately afterward, Doris also sent him a text message, saying, "Mr. Wade, Mrs. Wade is about to start work here, so she may be busy in the near future, please don't mind." Charlie is not an unreasonable person. Knowing that business matters are important, he replied, "The company's meals must be well. Don't let her eat boxed lunch." Doris said immediately, "Don't worry, I will arrange the company's executive restaurant to make the best dinner to entertain young lady." Well done. Since his wife won't come home for dinner, Charlie didn't pay much attention to it. He bought some ingredients and went home to make a home-cooked meal for the old man and mother-in-law. After eating, the old couple went out to have some square dance. Charlie was at home by himself, still thinking of some mysterious contents in the 9 profound heavenly secrets. At this moment, he suddenly received a call from Stephen. Charlie didn't want to answer his call. This kid was really a little fascinated, so he kindly reminded him, but he turned his face with anger, which made him feel a little suffocated. But thinking about him, he was pitiful enough, so Charlie still answered the phone and asked him, "Is there anything wrong?" On the other end of the phone, Stephen sobbed vaguely, "Charlie, good brother, I'm sorry. I blamed you." Charlie heard him cry hard, feeling a little intolerable, and asked him, "Do you know the truth now?" Stephen cried and said, "After you finished talking to me, the more I thought about it, the more I felt something was wrong. And then, through the positioning of her iPhone, I found a villa, but I knocked on the door and went in to catch them. I was beaten up by that man, his driver, and housekeeper, and then I was dragged to the hospital by emergency service." Speaking of this, Stephen collapsed and cried, "Charlie, it is your brother that was blind and blamed you. You must not be angry with me. You are my only good friend. If you turn your face away, I really don't have anything when I'm in Orus Hill." Charlie sighed and said, "I don't blame you. Which hospital are you in now?" "I'm in the People's Hospital." Stephen said, "My leg was hit by him with a baseball bat. The doctor said that I could not get out of bed during this period. The painting you gave me was taken by me when I went after them. Can you please help me to mortgage this painting to the pawnshop? All my money has gone into the hotel, and now I have no money and no money for treatment." Upon hearing this, Charlie immediately questioned, "Did those who hurt you not pay for the medical bill?" "No." "Have you called the police?" Reported, "It's useless. The police said I broke into the house without permission, and they beat me, which is a legitimate defense." "Unreasonable." Charlie furiously said, "You wait, I will come there.